The divisional round comes to a close as the conference championship games creep near. Just a recap from last week, a staggering 2-2 against the spread and over-under, but a perfect week 4-0 straight up. Any week with a perfect record in any category is a good week for me. Please stay tuned to the end of the video to participate in this week's Conference Championship Challenge, and you could possibly win free NFL gear. Last week's question hoisted one winner and will be revealed after I get through the games. Again, I just want to announce that voting has officially opened for the 2015 GioKnows Awards. I just ask that you pause the video and take 1 minute to go over to his website to vote for me for Best Production and Best Prognosticator. To do so, you must go to GioKnows.com and click on the Awards tab. It will make you sign in with your Google Plus account information, which just so happens to be your YouTube account information, and you just put my name for Best Production and Best Prognosticator and submit your vote. Every vote helps, and I really need your guys' help. I feel as though this matchup occurs way more than it should, and it is getting very old. Speaking of getting old, Peyton Manning will be retiring after this season. But first, the Patriots look stellar against the Chiefs and challenged one of the best groups of cornerbacks in the league. The only problem is that the Chiefs secondary didn't look so great in that matchup. Tom Brady opened the game with 13 pass attempts before handing it off to a running back for a 2-yard gain. I like the way Belichick is taking a team's best asset and turning it against them. Now the Broncos did not look so good against the Steelers, and if it weren't for that costly fumble by the Steelers' 10th string backup, then I think Pittsburgh would have held on to win that game. With how many injuries the Steelers were playing with, it would have been impressive if they won that game. The Broncos defense looked lifeless against Pitt's mediocre wide receivers, and the offense seemed to struggle keeping any sort of drive alive. The Broncos had a lot of drop passes by the receivers and a few overthrows by Manning, but that could be the blame of their poor play. Well, the time has come to finally choose a team that will end up representing the AFC in the Super Bowl, and quite honestly, I really wanted to see some fresh new faces in the Super Bowl this year, but I will have to ride high with the New England Patriots again. Trust me when I say that I will not be upset if I am wrong on this one either. I just see Brady being better than Manning. Watching Brady play is like watching history in the making. I think that Belichick will scheme up something that will attack the Broncos' strongest asset, their defense, and expose it in ways other teams couldn't. I do recognize that the last time these two teams met this season, Brock Osweiler ended up outdueling Tom Brady to beat the Patriots in Mile High, but I think Manning will be the downfall of the Broncos. I know everyone wants to see Manning go out this season with a Super Bowl ring, but judging by the way they played against Pittsburgh, there's no way that will happen. Now this is a freaking matchup that I wanted to see. Two new fresh faces to represent the NFC. The Arizona Cardinals are coming off an incredible showdown against the Packers, and the Panthers are coming off of a beatdown against the Seahawks. But, in reality, none of these teams looked absolutely dominant over its opponents. Sure, the Panthers were up 31-0 at halftime, but there are 60 minutes in a football game. Carolina got shut out in the second half and definitely appeared to play relaxed. We have seen this twice now with Carolina this season, including the first time it happened when they almost allowed the Giants to come back from a deficit like that. The Cardinals, they didn't even look that impressive to me either when finishing out the game. They allowed Green Bay to throw a Hail Mary again and tie it up to send it into overtime. I did get a chuckle when the coin flip got botched though. They proved resilient once again when Larry Fitzgerald put the team on his back to carry them to Carson Palmer's first playoff win in his career. To be fair, I will also not be angry if my pick is wrong in this one either. The team I want and that I think will represent the NFC will be the Arizona Cardinals. I think the Cardinals have a solid team on the road and can make explosive plays from short passes. Don't worry though, Carolina, your year will come. This season has been the best season for Carolina, and it will prove to be a real confidence booster when it comes to next season. I just think that the Cardinals will end up jumping back on the shoulders of Larry Fitzgerald and letting him play for the win. Like I said in the beginning, this will be one game that I cannot wait to watch. Oh, and one last thing, Panthers fans, we respect your team. No more playing that nobody respects us BS. You've proven to be the best team in the NFL this season. You cannot play that card anymore. Don't forget the important stuff. You cannot win prizes for my playoff and Super Bowl challenges unless you do the following. Follow me on Twitter, tweet me your favorite team and your YouTube username that you go by, and I will retweet you to confirm that I saw it. You must answer all the parts of the challenge question to win, as well as follow me on Twitter and tweet at me, etc. Last week's divisional round challenge proved to be just what the doctor ordered. There was one winner of the NFL Shop custom team pennant from last week, as he commented his answer on the video and followed the Twitter rules. But before I announce who won, just some quick statistics. We had 35 people comment their answer to the question, which in my mind is mind-blowing. That is such a low number that when you see this week's question, just recognize that you will have a higher chance to win with less people commenting. So definitely comment. Out of the 35 commenters, 82% of you picked the Broncos to win overall. 41% of you were within 3 points plus or minus of Denver's score, and 26% of you were within 3 points of the Steelers' score. Only 15% of you were within 3 points of both scores, and it came down to the wire. Our winner of the NFL Shop Custom Team Pennant of your choosing is Martin W. Martin's final score prediction was 21-16 and was the closest to the score without going over either team's score. You can throw the tiebreaker out the window because he was the closest. There was no tie in this one whatsoever. Congratulations, Martin W. You will be hearing from me soon. Now for the Conference Championship Challenge. What will the final score of the Arizona Cardinals at Carolina Panthers be? I want to know who will win and the final score for both teams. For the tiebreaker, give me the combined total passing yards between the two quarterbacks. For this week's prize, we are upping the ante and giving away 2 Crackle shot glasses of your team's choosing. You will end up winning 2 shot glasses, and they can be both for one team of your choosing, or you could get 2 separate teams. It's up to you. If you are underage, then you could just collect them, and if you are overage, then you can use them at your convenience. In my opinion, they are ridiculously cool. If you end up winning a challenge but do not follow the rules and tweet or follow me on Twitter, then you will not win the prizes, only bragging rights. If you do not have a Twitter, then make one just for this purpose. I have everyone that has tweeted me and followed me in the past in a spreadsheet so I can distinguish who can and cannot win prizes. I just wanted to thank everyone again that watches this video and comments. Be sure to throw a like and a subscription to the channel as well. The Big Kahuna is just around the corner. Good luck to all of you.